Alright then guys, and welcome back to another episode of Real Talk. Oh, I was wondering if I should have made this episode this time last week, and I thought, nah, don't think I need to. But after Saturday, I definitely need to make this video. So the title of this video is going to be on discipline, something that is becoming more and more uncommon. It's becoming basically less common. We're seeing less and less discipline throughout the generations. And well, the generation above mine is a lot of fault for this. Which makes my generation also at fault for this. Let me just explain to you why I'm making this. So there's a girl that went to my school, and she was in the year below me. She was meant to give birth on Saturday. Despite she turned 18 in December of 2019 and got pregnant in March of 2020. So despite she'd only just turned 18, she was already going around shagging people. But not only that, is this girl had literally backstabbed her own best friend for sex. Literally. And you know this is the truth because she doesn't even live in the same town as the father of the child. They don't even live in the same town. She literally got pregnant for having a one-night stand with her best friend's boyfriend behind her back. What a horrible person that is, isn't it? So if her daughter ever asks, "Oh, how did you two meet?" Obviously, the story won't be told truthfully. What the story should be is, "Oh, me and my best friend went up to go and see your dad, and I shagged him despite he was dating my best friend at the time, I shagged him." And the thing is, those two never started dating at any point. She literally shagged him and then went back home. What a horrible person. And she's going to end up teaching her daughter that doing something like that is normal and okay when it's not. But that's only a little bit. Let's get into the real meat of this video and why I'm making it. So on Saturday, and this has happened, I've seen this many times before, but Saturday is the most recent example, so we'll go with that. On Saturday, me and my mom went to the shop, right? And as we were walking there on our way there, we could see a group of about 6 to 7 people around. Oh, I don't know, maybe anywhere between 14 and 16. Like a bunch of kids all together. Now, if you're from the UK, you can probably take a guess what that means. Why would there be a group of kids are all around each other, all together, that definitely don't all live in the same house, hanging around together outside shops, or just roaming around the streets, not really caring, not just roaming around the streets? Well, I'll tell you why. Because they're up to no good. Simple as that. They're probably up to no good. And obviously, since March of 2019, when I got mugged, which included, but not limited, getting punched in the face and headbutted on the end of the nose. And those two were basically doing the same thing, just wandering around, looking for victims. Which, of course, I had to be one of them, didn't I? But yeah, when we were walking down there, we went... Like, if I was by myself, you can call me a pussy, I don't care. I would, if I saw them, if I was by myself and I saw that, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not going there. I'll go later. Or tomorrow or something. I ain't going there now. There's no way I'm going there by myself with all them around. Because I've been targeted by just... And the thing is, when I got mugged, that was just 2 people. There's about 6 or 7 around here. I'd be mad to think that I might not get targeted by them. Of course, I'm not going to. So that happened. We went back home and we realised, oh, we forgot something. So we went back to go get what we'd forgotten. And they were still there. It's like, why would kids, this lot, be hanging around outside shops if they weren't looking to just cause be a nuisance and just cause mischief? And of course, one of them had to have a bicycle, didn't they? Like, I've said before many times, I hate bicycles, absolutely hate them. Even when I had one, I hated it. I could never ride it properly, and I just hated it. But kids just roaming around on bicycles, going across roads. Even if they're just they're not busy roads, they're just side roads. But just going across roads like it don't mean anything, as if cars aren't the things that are meant to be on the road. And as if cars aren't the only thing meant to be on the road when they are. But it's just like, I know for a fact that those kids would be ready, were hoping for somebody to look at them the wrong way or say something to them, and they'd all probably gang up on that person. I mean, first of all, the fact that you've got to have about 6 or 7 of you shows you're all massive cowards and pussies, because why does there need to be that many of you? It's not like you're targeting the same amount of people. It's not like you're targeting a group that's the same amount of people as yours do. No, you're targeting groups of a lot of less people, of course. And why does this even happen? Bad parenting. That is why this happens. Because the parents of these kids don't raise them to have good morals. I mean, who knows if they even raise them at all? It's like, whenever somebody asks me why do I stay inside a lot and never go outside, Well, one of my responses is, at least I'm not acting like those kids who are only going around, roaming around to try and cause trouble, and are probably looking to attack somebody because that's the only happiness and satisfaction they can get, attacking others and making other people's lives worse to make their own better. And I absolutely hate kids like this. And it's always people around the age of like 14 to 16. That's who it is the most of. The parents never raise these kids to have good morals. And not only that, but the fact that there's so many of them, you know for a fact they don't all live in the same house. But yeah, they're roaming around, no masks, thinking they own whatever area that they're currently in. Even if they don't live there, they think they own the area. They think they're all big and hard. When there's about 7 of you, so how can any of you think you're all big and at that when you can't be on your own? Why have you got to have so many people around? I mean, do any of you guys know what I mean? It's like you could even be walking through your town centre and you just see a group of kids like on bicycles going around on bikes, just going around doing wheelies, thinking they're all cool. And it's just like, I know it's probably not right for me to think of this, but I mean, I've said before, I swear all these people like this, these kids and people like this, wherever they are wherever I am, they are always there as well. Now, I've been told it's just bad luck, and it probably is just bad luck, but it feels like I'm being specifically targeted always, because these stupid people are always around wherever I am. And the thing is, you guarantee if you attacked them, the law would come round to bite you on the ass. But if they attacked you, they would find a way to get away with what they did. Yes, the people that mugged me didn't get away with it, but there's only, I mean, it took them 7 months. It took 7 months after it happened to me for them to actually get caught. Just think of how many more people they will have mugged or attacked, assaulted, whatever. All these people's lives that they would have tried to ruin in that space of time. That's the thing, it's like, we've all had, let's be honest, we all have our ideas, as if we ran the country, we all have our own ideas and things we would put in place. One of the things I'd put in place is the groups of kids like that to be monitored and always to be challenged. As in, challenge them in saying, like, what are they doing? See if they're just to see if they're up to no good, which they probably are, because what reason would they have to be hanging around outside shops, and by just being there making other people feel uncomfortable when they go in, when they're around that area? But what I will say is, I've said this twice already, but I'll say it one more time because I actually have a point to make that I keep not making. You know for a fact the 7 of them do not all live in the same house with no masks, which means they're spreading, which means there's a good chance they're spreading COVID. Oh great, it's like, yeah, you wonder why we're still in lockdown. Yes, the government said that we're not in lockdown. We're in the tier system. But let's be honest, it's still lockdown. The fact that people in the highest tiers are opening up their stores is going to make us go back into a lockdown. But not only that, the main people to blame for lockdowns is people like that. Is kids who just roam around. Without masks, just doing whatever they please. What if they attacked someone who wasn't even looking at them? They were looking in their direction, but not specifically at them. And they look at it saying, "What are you looking at?" And because the person that they said that to was thinking, "Who the hell do you think you are to say that to me?" And respond in an aggressive way, they'll probably attack that person. So yeah, these kids have not been disciplined. That's the main issue. No discipline. But the worst of it is that because their parents haven't disciplined them, they've grown up thinking that not being disciplined is normal. So if they ever have kids, they will raise their kids without discipline as well. It's just like, have people just forgotten that discipline is a thing that exists? It seems more and more people are just wafting around doing whatever they please, and very likely have the chance to just attack someone just because they feel like it. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you guys understand what I mean? Do you see stuff like this happen as well and think the same as me? Wishing you could absolutely just batter the absolute fucking lot of them. I sure do. I just hate people like that. Like, honestly. If you ask me what I would rather see, people like that or people like David, I would pick people like David every single time over these twats. Seriously, I hate these are the people. These are the types of people I hate more than anyone. They are the literal scum of the earth, and I absolutely despise them. And I hope I'm not alone on that one, because I hope some of you guys understand what I mean and think the same way. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, follow me on my social medias, and that should probably be it for Real Talk in 2020. I can't really think of another episode of the series to make between now and the end of the year, as there isn't that long left of it. So I guess here is to 2021 of Real Talk. See you guys then.